ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When I'm in magic, with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Get drown out my problems, let me When I'm in magic, with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
About to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. I score up in the end zone, do my dance all on a hater. A mover and a shaker, you a novice, I'm a player. I'm from DC, but I'm running through and sacking like a raider. 2 chains on my neck, one for now and one for later. And we don't play fair, baby, we play for keeps. You can pass me up, this is not a bye week. I'm looking for a trophy competition, looking steep. Yeah, I'm training, I've been focused, I've been bombing from the deep. I'm like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Move the needle for the city like the championships. All my records go hard, this a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit. Hit to hit with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I bake them, I'ma break them. I'm a Hall of Fame legend, they should go and hang my jersey. Made to put in work, I don't think they really heard me like. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Ain't no stopping me, ain't no topping me. I am up, #1 seed, ain't nobody popping up. Got a squad of gorillas from the jungle suited up. You kicking off against me, hope you ready, get it up. I be booted up, popping out a sprinter or a truck. Whole team chasing bags while they chasing us. Calling audible, I read the game, I think it's time to switch. You get hit, if I miss, then my teammates got the blitz, yeah. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, Incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soaking it. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up their octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition ain't. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Coach, this is the city, Los Angeles, California. That's where we are for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Los Angeles Rams. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Ready? Lady!
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
At the 24-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw is Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Aaron Donald make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Stafford. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Aaron Donald in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Here's Logan Cook now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A terrific return, 30 yards all in all. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
Throwing to start the drive. Townsend. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. 2nd and 5. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 right at the 20. From the gun, Townsend. And this one's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Hey, wahoo!
Throwing again, Townsend. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. 16 yards, a first down. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything? And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Aaron Donald has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
They've had touchdowns on both of their drives thus far, but now they face a 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And taken right at the 35. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes
Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Out of the gun, Stafford. This one complete to the tight end, O'Shaughnessy. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. The safety Marcus May in there on the coverage.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on third down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. This is taken at the 18. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Right. He's Topper. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Townsend. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. From the gun, Townsend. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
On the return is Cohen. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
On 2nd down. It's Cohen, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Townsend. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
At the 19-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Hey. 4 down.
2nd and 9 now. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Here's Johnny Hekker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here comes Cohen. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Jags with the football to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Hey, Foxtrot.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags 1st down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Lady!
To throw again. Stafford. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 26.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now with shotgun handoff to Cohen. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 23 yards the pickup there.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Townsend. And that one's complete to Gurley. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Townsend. This is hauled in by Deontay Burnett. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Let's go. 8-3. 52 right here. 52. No game on this defense. No game. Let's go.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Back at the 44-yard line.
On the double. 50. All right. Let's go. Bravo. Hey, let's get this. March 50, march 50, march 50. I'm scared.
Shoot. To throw on 2nd down. Townsend going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked by Riley Harrison. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. 2nd down, a little more productive than 1st. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The ball still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on fourth. Meeting the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Tariq Cohen, his third touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point tacked on by Lambo, and that'll make our score 14-7. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. 12 yards there and a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
A good job defensively there on Gurley as they hold him to only a yard. It's second down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
At the 44-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Townsend. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll go as a loss of 9, and it leads to third down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Well, that second down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long.
Hey, Charlie! Kill! Get it!
Operating from the gun, Townsend. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Stafford. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Throwing on third down, Stafford. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun, Stafford. That is caught by Cohen. Give him 4 yards there, and that should be the final play of this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports halftime report, here's Jonathan Coachman. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something.
Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, LA. Todd Gurley, 66 yards. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They toss to Ingram. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
On first down, it's Cohen. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
From just shy of midfield, Stafford. It's caught here by Adams. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Set. 180. Mike Popo. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
They go play action here on first down. This is Jeff Swaim, the tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
And the Jaguars first down.
180.
On first down, it's Stafford. Completes it to Lee. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Now those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Stafford now to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Nelson Aguilar, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are back within a single score. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go!
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off play action. Townsend. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. After the interception, here's Stafford. The screen pass here to Cohen. 20. A huge play there on the screen pass. 41 yards. He had one touchdown earlier, nearly a second one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Stafford. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Davante Adams. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
2nd and 12 at the 25-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, Townsend. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, LA! Josh Reynolds, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Rams have taken the lead. His first career touchdown pass, and, you know, it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later, but make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
The extra point up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A gain of 3, second down.
Though they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop the jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
On 2nd and 7, Stafford, and he completes it to Cohen. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here's Logan Cook now. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 20, and they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Lambo on for the extra point. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. A nice little juke. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Back now in Los Angeles. All even as we get ready to start the 4th.
Let's go now. 15, Lonnie. 15, Lonnie.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Townsend. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Set, ready? 60 outlaw. 50. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty good.
To throw on second down. Townsend. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Looking to throw. Townsend. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, here's Stafford. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
To throw on third down. Stafford. He's got the hook up to Lee. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 24 yards.
First down, Jacksonville.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Stafford. And that's complete to Adams. And he's got this down to the 35. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. It's a give to the right. Ingram. Ingram's got the first down and more. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they had 3 tight ends in on that set.
And these guys are punching really well. I use boxing analogies a lot. A lot of coaches have told me that when you line up to run the football, it's 10 fistfights along the line of scrimmage, right? You've got to win your share. These 3 tight ends, they almost always win their fistfights.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down now. It's Ingram trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Back.
Here's Gurley. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Townsend. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Recon, 132 fighter.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And, they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well.
Sometimes you get just a little over-eager defensively when you've got people backed up because the mentality is to attack, take the ball away, or at worst, just keep it backed up there for your own offense. They actually used their aggressiveness against him on that one and hit him big.
Absolutely. Had him pinned on the 2. Not anymore.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Hey, here we go. Check 15, check 15.
Draw play, Cohen. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to lead with a 4th down. So a challenge is upon us. I tell you, close game, 4th quarter. This is a huge decision.
Oh, no doubt about that, partner. A lot has to be riding on this call. And it is a tight one because it has to be indisputable visual evidence in order to change it. Now here's the big question. Do they actually have that evidence?
We're about to find out. They'll run on 1st down. Cohen. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They try again with Cohen. He finds an opening past the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Stafford. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Set. Blue 60. Check. Not today, you are. Zero.
Now it's Stafford. And that is incomplete. Two huge plays there down the stretch. The sack on second down. Now they force the incompletion. That's going to lead to a do-or-die fourth down.
And they look like they've got the confidence right now that no matter what gets thrown against them, but whatever play gets run, they have the ability to shut it down. They're just brimming with it right now.
And this will pin them back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Switch up. Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Come on, set. And logo. Screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Shoot.
On first and 10, Townsend. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Second and long. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Shit. Check nickel. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Townsend. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Let's go. Let's do it.
They've gone to the fourth quarter now in Dallas. And the Cowboys on the board again. It's a 2-touchdown lead there. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Undercut.
They run. This is Cohen. And he gets it down to the 32. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
Keep playing.
Second and 5 at the 32-yard line.
And a timeout comes in. The whistle's blown with 3 seconds remaining. So now the onus will fall on the shoulders of Josh Lambo. And a timeout comes in. The whistle's blown with 3 seconds remaining. So now the onus will fall on the shoulders of Josh Lambo. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick is good. From 49 yards away,